I can do a lot of things with one hand, but not that. So that's about where it fits. All I gotta do to change the height, turn this guy, pull that out, then slide this up or down. Welcome back to the channel. Quick video for today. I've got a way-safe drop hitch. This one right here, it's a 6-inch drop, or you can use it as a rise. I was gonna get one of these and started looking around on Amazon and other sites. The 6-inch drop, aluminum, drop hitch from way-safe. It was around 260 to 270 bucks. Shipped from most places, and I decided to look on Amazon. Saw Amazon Warehouse had an open box one for sale. Hit or miss with Amazon warehouse deals. Sometimes they're missing parts and you got to send them back. Sometimes they're good. I haven't opened it up yet. We'll open it up together and see if everything's in there. But I got it for 214 bucks shipped, including tax, which was a great deal. And as long as everything's here, this will work out perfectly. The reason I needed a drop hitch, or actually in this case, I needed one that would rise, not drop. The H1 Hummer hitch location was similar in height to my LX570, and I just used I think it was a 1-inch drop hitch, and it lined up the trailer perfectly with the GMC Sierra, the 2021 that I recently got. Towed the boat and it did just fine, but even with no drop on the hitch, so with the hitch coming straight out, ball on top, it still put the tongue of the trailer a bit too low, and needed to get the actual ball mount raised up a bit. And I didn't know exactly how much because I didn't have a good way to measure the squat on the back of the trucks once the trailer was mounted. So I wanted to get one that was adjustable. Went through and researched a bunch of them, and I really liked the quality of the way-safe hitch. They do have one with a scale in it as well. If you want to have a tongue scale, I already have a separate manual tongue scale, which is fine for my purposes. I don't tow a lot of different trailers, mainly the same one, so I know what the tongue weight is after I get it all set up and everything on the trailer the first time. So let's get it opened up, see if everything's in here. How do you get in here? Is it that? Oh, I see. Do I have this box upside down? Yeah, I do. All right, lay it down this way maybe. Okay. Well, at least the pieces are in the right place. Now I just got to make sure all the pieces are actually here. So this is the one with a lock. Oh, this is a lot heavier than I thought it'd be, which is good, because I was kind of worried about getting an aluminum drop hitch, but way-safe has really good reviews and a good reputation. Holy crap, this thing is really heavy. So I got the 2 5/16 on one side, which is the size I'll need, and the 2-inch ball on the other side. And you can flip this guy upside down to get one or the other. Let's see, nothing else in there. Thank you for choosing way-safe, important information. Let's check out the accessories. This should be the lock and all the pins. I think this one had one lock, which should be this guy, I think. Let's see. Hopefully somebody didn't buy this and steal the piece they need and return the rest. No, I think that's it. Quick look at the pictures for the instructions. Pretty easy to assemble. You've got the pieces here that I found in the box. You line it up where you need, and then this guy here goes right through to lock it in place. You turn the key, you lock it, and boom, you're done. Let me get this key in here, make sure it's the right one. Okay, all right. So it is the correct key. All good so far. Last thing to check is the ball pin. Make sure that is in there and fully inserted, which it is. You don't need to remove that on this setup. You always want to make sure it's in there and seated. This setup has 2 balls, so all you do to switch the ball size is take it off and flip it the other direction, and you're good to go. That's why it's called the 180, whatever it is. Check my ball sizes. I've got the 2 5/16, good to 12,500 pounds. And we've got the 2-inch, good to 8,000 pounds. That's going to depend on what the tongue on your trailer is set up for, as far as which one you're going to use. Before I take any of this out and put it on the truck, I'm going to slide it on there, make sure all of this engages correctly. So this end goes into your tow hitch, like that, goes into your tow hitch. This guy will slide onto here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I can do a lot of things with one hand, but not that. We'll just slide it into any position here just to make sure it works. The locking hole is on the other side, so let's flip it over. There it is. Oops. The arrow shape will go towards the balls. So you put it that direction, slide it in, and, well, that is locked, I guess. And then if you want to unlock it, turn that, bring it out, and that's it. Let's put it back in, lock it. Yep, all set. So that's what it looks like. Let's go get it on the truck, make sure it fits correctly. Oh, the dust cap. I don't know if I would leave this dust cap on here while driving. It just seems like it would fall out. I guess if you leave this thing on your truck all the time, no, that's actually pretty firm. That's not going to fall out. I guess if you leave this on your truck all the time, you'd want to leave this in if you're driving around in the rain. That way you don't get water on this tumbler. I think that's where we're going to end up. Oh, wait a second. I got the wrong ball on top. So I got to flip this guy around. But as far as height goes, I think that's where we're going to end up. Let's see how it fits on the truck. So as you can see, the tow hitch is under the bumper, whereas in my LX570 it was through the bumper, so it sat higher, and the LX, well, you know what, it maybe didn't sit higher. I think the LX just did a better job of compensating for the squat with the hydraulic leveling suspension. So that's about where it fits. Plenty of space to the bumper. You see in the hole there, I'm on the second hole because I want it as far in as possible. So it's got enough room to get it to the second hole. And so down here, if this was down here, it would be where I had it before. So that's probably about an inch, maybe a little more than an inch above where the straight out tow hitch was without any drop or any rise. So this has got maybe a 1.5 inch rise, something like that. I've got to flip this ball over the other direction, and then we'll go try it on the boat. I also ordered some Timbren bump stop replacements. If you've never seen those before, they're common on trucks. They replace the factory bump stops, which are these guys, and they're longer, and they also act as additional spring support. So they give the rear end some additional support when you have it loaded, and should help not only the ride quality, but also the additional weight from the tongue of the trailer coming onto the back to keep the rear end more level whenever it is loaded. And when it's unloaded, as long as you adjust it and install it correctly, it should not affect anything. So we'll see how that works once those come in. I'm happy with this. This is awesome. I highly recommend these tow hitches from WaySafe. If you want the one with the scale on it too, they have one, looks almost exactly like this, but right here it has a little oil filled weight scale that'll tell you how much your tongue weight is. It's got a little dial in there that moves and tells you how much tongue weight you've got. But for me, don't really need that, and this is awesome. Super easy to change the height. All I got to do to change the height is get the key, turn this guy, pull that out, and then slide this up or down. And if I want to flip the ball, all I do is slide it up, flip it upside down, and then I've got the 2 5/16 on the other end. Highly recommend this if you're looking for a adjustable height aluminum setup. This seems like it's really nice and strong. For my 2-inch receiver, it supports up to 12,500 pounds with a 2 5/16 ball, And if you have a 2.5-inch receiver on a 3/4 or 1-ton truck, you can tow even more than that. So make sure you select the right size hitch receiver, the right size ball, and all that stuff when you order yours. And let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've got recommendations for other drop hitches that you like better, if you run into trouble with these, I would love to know, and get your opinion on whether this is a good solution or if you would go a different route. Anyway, in the meantime, I love you guys. God bless. I'll see you next time.